Given their map of choice, you can see Rain's got a stop nade lined up. There is 2 HEs in play, so Carrigan and Rain, one and done. Bomb denied.
You're going to assume they don't know the lineups. They've been doing their prep right there. So bomb on the deck, the replant coming through, flash forward in the fight over the top.
Info. Screaming call out, sandbags, Crane. And starting to close back in every frag. Phases way, twist sharp today. 3 from him on the USP. Brokey to finish the round. Messy from Flatro. And 4 in total for the Canadian. FaZe, you know, that's a very confidence-inspiring first round on Vertigo. A stagnate to deny the default. Twist hitting every shot he takes. BNE shaken.
I think one of the keys here, if you want to look at this from both perspectives, as we get the highlight again of these tasty taps from Twisty Boy, is the fact that if you're BNE, you don't know what to prep for, but maybe against FaZe you don't need to know what to prep for. Now,
I like the forward position here. BNE, 3 towards middle. Certainly a little off the beaten path the second round, and it is a threatening one. Make no mistake, the bomb was down, we've got AKs in play, and oh, Carrigan caught out, charging into B. Presence and pressure now onto the back of the defensive twist. Sineri, oh, messy spray, 2 still somehow through the flames. It's still BNE that look to prevail. And Rain handed a very unappealing clutch, a 1 versus 3, yet to frag, and the second round he's got to clear through mid. Bomb yet to be planted. And yeah, perfect angle from Synopsy. BNE, an immediate recovery. They right the ship, and now the power's in their palm. FaZe, a couple of slip-ups there. I mean, what's the most alarming one? Just being caught out on that mid-commit?
Yeah, you saw that on the camera. Carrigan basically had a jump scare on the initial peek out, and then going for that fight again, he'd already given up the territory. They had 2 players towards the B site, so if he wanted to let them slip, he could have, right? And then they could have tried to defend and allow them to take a little bit more space, but giving up numbers, Carrigan's the type of in-game leader who's going to put his body on the line for the team, but this one, definitely not helping the team whatsoever. They are going to force in some Deagles, P250, 5-7, but light U2. It's going to be hard to stop them here. The aim stars of BNE are coming.
Ooh, and yeah, Rain just swallows 2 grenades. He's very forward on this. I can't quite believe he's sticking around. I guess he doesn't want to go to the spray or the flame. And the Norwegian's out of there. Brokey not the same. Unfortunately, lethality found.
So much on the line here. You just have to question, is Vertigo wanting to take this risk? Apparently so.
Oh, that feels good.
Twist might want to try and hold on to this here. Already too many casualties for his squad, and I think the question will be, will they let him hold on to it? I'm sure Rops would like to pick something up here as well. This either shows the confidence of FaZe against a team like BNE or the desperation of FaZe being 0-2 down.
I mean, the conversation's been had, it's been recycled, and it's been seen. It's almost a theory that's been proven as we continue to watch Counter-Strike that the hardest thing about staying at the top, or being at the top, is staying there. Do excuse my phrasing, but you understand what I'm saying.
Exactly.
When the target's on your back, when everyone's got you as the one to beat, there is an additional, like an extra level to maintaining that spot.
I think one of the conversations for FaZe coming into this, right, was that they've clearly been shaken. And we look at IEM Dallas, we look at Pro League. They didn't win those events, but they've won most of the other big events within the year, right? So you had Katowice, you had Cologne. Twist getting cheeky with it.
I've always wanted to see that frag. Still haven't seen it to actually go off of, which was a direct counter pick. This does feel like a role that suits Robs. Play around that B smoke, use your own intuition and judgment. Synopsy and Sineri. Re-smoke, perfect find as they try to wrap through the smoke, and Robs finds his first frag in the first gun. Sineri with the trade, big find back, keeps the Eagle soaring, twist, sprayed down to 30 HP, still holds his nerve. Just about across the line now. Problems for the Eagles. Carrigan, good clear. Needs GXX's head and does post it. And Rigon already wounded. Unlikely to be able to manufacture anything more out of this one. And credit to be given to the whole squad there. Nearly a team ace. Just Brokey yet to get off the starting mark.
Rigon has a lot of time here, and he does have the bomb available. Now, if Sineri communicated that, hey, Twist might be a little bit low, could have considered that side of the site, but as Rain stepped to you want to wait until that has faded before you execute. Apparently not. They're going for deep smoke towards elevator room here.
Interesting. Carrigan very susceptible now to the push. Would love to find a frag. Synopsy on the reload. Carrigan does not throw any bullets through, but does play the fade. On the return, a frag back. BNE sees the lead. 30 seconds for them to get into this bomb site now. Oh, Flatro has secured it. A quick headshot, fading smoke. Rops has to do a lot here, and that's a very precise headshot. Orp is posted, has to be careful, jumps on through, evades GXX. Rops caught though, leaves Twists with 3 to find, the bomb to be planted, and Synopsy, the first duel and the last. for now for BNE. They do right the ship immediately.
It's a curious round right there. There was an incendiary available on Rops. Normally, you would use that to harass the plant, but I think with the dribs and drabs in which Bad News Eagles were coming towards that A side, they might not have completely believed that was going to be the finish. So you saw this early RG buy.
For them, they know every round on this T side, albeit the unknown entity that is FaZe on this map, but still, every round is just a gift.
I am curious, to be completely honest with everybody playing at home, as we do see these mop-up kills come through, is Simple and some of the NaVi individuals were at least commenting publicly that they were practicing Vertigo, right? And that was, you know, a chat that would work out in the veto against a team like FaZe, right? So that would mean that if NaVi don't have to ban Vertigo, then FaZe do, and then that opens things up. Brokey 0 and 7 now.
That's an interesting kind of, yeah, a different frame to put around the same discussion.
So if you know, FaZe understood that situation, well, if NaVi are ever going to leave this open and we can surprise and punish them, right? Are we going to call their bluff? Have they been lying in the media, right? Playing the games? Because it's not only just in the... Looking to do the same over towards A.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Karrigan does too. He's cleared out A, gets the AK, and calls A ramp clear. That should enable them to prepare for this B commit. Should it happen, that's the Rops that repels one. On the MP9, staying nimble, trying to find Scenari, mantled up and pushing through. GXX will finish him off, and now problems. 3 available, limited weaponry. One Flatro started very strong here, 12 frags as well. Top of the board, and looking for more. Nice headshot, through to Twist. The bodies will drop, it's one back from Rain, still that AK in play. Karrigan, can you? No, is the answer. GXX with a quick 3, suits him. Brokey as well, combined to completely defend a rather forward defense. Drops the one-way, peeks in front of it. Geeky from Brokey. Need one, separates Rigon from the pack. Now Rain will activate. Concussed. As BNE arrive, they are knocked out of the ramp room. Bomb is lost, the round as well. Scenari just looking for damage at this point, wants to take a couple of weapons out of the FaZe Clan pockets. Rain's got him covered on the emerge. Nice little off angle held by him. The smoke will fade. Brokey will spot him out as well. And there you have it, a clean CT round. FaZe starting to close this gap. 8, the maximum they can accrue on defense.
Good understanding of the situation there with the last play.
Wow.
Rops is already behind them. This is a change-up. Rops is already in the back lines.
I like that. He's going to clear A. That's the bomb as well. If he gets it up, see Rops winning the round in an opening aggressive move. You can see FaZe shuffling to punish.
They cleared it out now. Rops is a smoke.
It's
Deny
ours.
this.
It's
Over towards
ours.
the bridge. It's done. They're going to have to brute force in through B here. It's just Twist who's dropping back, understanding the situation very well, is the young Canadian. And you know right now there's only 2 places they can be, mid or B. So should have them booked here for round 13. BNE scrambling, and maybe do you want to save? I'm not sure what you meant to do with the minute on the clock, trying to get that bomb back, especially considering how fortified this is for FaZe now. Really
nice intuition out of Rops there. I mean, we know, we've already seen that BNE have been mid. We've had 3 late mid. We've had people holding generator early mid, but this time, no one holding, and Rops smart enough to see that, punish that with a quick flank onto A. And now this is an interesting power position. Rarely seen or utilized, but this is the perfect time to do so.
It's crazy, right? This position feels so strong. They are going to win this round, but when you do see that this position gets used and someone's boosted up there, more often than not, it tends not to pay off. It's kind of wild. It feels like it should be good for it time and time again, but sometimes it's just not the case here. As we'll draw this back to a 1-round game. That's crazy. Didn't feel like we were going to be saying that. As
Twist, you fancy some parkour?
Maybe someone could run boost.
Yeah.
Have some fun with it.
Don't think now is the time for fun. I mean, you might have some fun, but it's really a byproduct of the trying to survive at the major kind of vibe.
Yeah, look, winning is fun, so one of these 2 teams will be having some fun.
Oh, hearing these footsteps. And that's GXX, that's Rigon, both sprayed down, Brokey alive and kicking. Smoke to maneuver, nade will hurt, Scenari with a Molotov soon. Now, another duel. Flatro, good for it, Scenari the same, and suddenly falls back into a level game.
Both on the flank.
May not be ready for that. Oh, Flatro, big frag. Not expecting Twist with his knife out, one-on-one, and Scenari spotted out. A battle of wits now. Twist, Scenari. He's just going for the full plan. The ball's on this lad. Gets it down safely, can maneuver through elevator. It's Twist that's going to have to solve the problem. Now, he does have a smoke grenade.
But he doesn't know where he's gotten off to here, and there's so many questions. He thinks he's actually slinked over towards short, so the longer he waits, he's expecting the around-the-world maneuver to scaff, and it's not the case here. Twist is going to limp out utility now, and he's, well, confirmed exactly where he's coming from. He hasn't gone around the world at all.
Okay, smoke.
Has to sit it.
Has to sit it. Canary. Perfect timing. Just limited options already. That casualty onto Rain, and Karrigan trying his luck through the smoke. Right in front of him. Gets the timing. Gets the multi-kill. 2 pantsed in public. 3 on 3 and a missed shot out of Roki leads to his demise. A quick one out of Rigon. Robs. Elevated. Shadow and good damage. Keeps it a 2 on 2. Still far from a guarantee. FaZe would bite your arm off for the 7th. I'm not sure Twist is ready for this. Yeah, completely unawares as Flatro opens up the B site, and now Robs really under-equipped to close this round. It really hinged on Twist, but they just seem to have lost them. Just walked out mid, Twist back, it's turned, and now, yeah, that's another. Yeah, see what you got. Smoke already deployed. You can see they want to battle for short side as well. Rob's making a lot of sound. He wants to bait them out. Nice from Flatro. Continues his fragging presence. Still at the top of the scoreboard in the server. Needs a fresh clip. Run on down by the Glocks. It is the war of attrition. 1. GXX and Scenari still hanging around, but that bomb is a ticking. Kit is present. Scenari has the smoke, and GXX has the frag. The headshot found. Norwegian down, and smoke onto the bomb. Awkward now. Very awkward if GXX gets this. He's done a lot for them. Twist can save them, and through the smoke he will. FaZe take the pistol. That one felt compulsory. Right down to a 1v1.
But that's both pistols for FaZe, and again, not awfully convincing, right? So they lost the force buy in the second round of that first half. See if they can hold on this time rounds. Because if you're B&E, if you're a B&E fan right now, you can smell blood in the water.
With the loss of that M4, maybe one of those MAC-10s might find that on the floor.
Can't scavenge this back here, so it's going to have to be these Deagles and the MP9 to do all the work. Pushing forward, they want the fight.
Yeah, and Reigns was staring at it. What a shot out of Synopsy. Deagle, bang on the money. Flatro fragging on the MP9, now down, and it's only Synopsy's Deag doing damage too. In quick succession, holds the lead. And awkward for FaZe. Now just those MAC-10s. I'm not sure who it favors.
Oh, Scenari's gone looking here towards middle. He's evacuated the B bomb site, but Synopsy's going to call this clear. He can get himself an AK, and Scenari can start creeping back over towards the B bomb site. It's all going to be about the flank here of Synopsy. Scenari just needs to keep them planted.
Oh, he's in a good spot for this. Robson Brokey, FaZe's youngest guns. Oh, head spotted! That's going to leave a mark. So will that as Flatro farms up another double. Oh, FaZe, they invested 11th looms.
Whoa, you got to stand up straight now.
Look at their faces, like they're still super zoned in. This is their flow state. This is their chance.
You talked about being restrained, right, in their reactions. They've also been somewhat restrained in their play. It hasn't just been the slobber knocker, get in your face, stand and bang, aggressive, scrimmy style of Counter-Strike. BNE understand that they are the ones better equipped on a map like Vertigo. Their choice, FaZe's perma. Imagine going, this could go down if they end up losing this series in 2-0 fashion, similar to what happened with Cloud9 in the previous major where they forgot to veto nuke.
Oh, yeah.
Now, this is obviously by choice by FaZe, so that even feels a little bit worse, that they were happy to allow this to be in the pool. You don't want to play Ancient that badly? Really?
Yeah, I mean, this NaVi angle where you're so convinced you got the series, you want to play some 5D checkers. But you got to play what's in front of you. You got to beat what's in front of you. And right now, what's in front of you is a very vicious eagle with sharp talons looking to claw your eyes out.
You've given yourself the opportunity to play a map you're not comfortable with by choice.
Who hurt them on Ancient recently? I mean, where did that loss of confidence go? Or where did this Vertigo confidence come from? Robs has done a lot with a little there.
Maybe overconfidence from Flatro there, giving one back. Now, there's no armor, so you shouldn't be too concerned.
Yeah, Scenari especially not having any of it. Look at this, farm and frags, go for 4!
They need to take this room. Off of that death, they need to at least try and apply pressure. Look how much leg room they've been gifted here.
Yeah, and Karrigan, I like this play, but it's ready and destroyed. Synopsy shuts them down. One back from Rain, but still hopes dwindling for FaZe. A weird smoke, a good frag, a bomb planted, and a 3-on-3. 3 established, albeit with their limb barely hanging on.
They got 2 smokes for this. You could opt for different types of variations here.
This is such a risky after plan, and he's the healthiest of the 3. They're going to flash for him. 1 and 2. Trying to delay. Rain has to just deny that plan. Has he got his crosshair in the right place for this spray? That's the headshot. Active. Big frag out of Brokey. FaZe have done enough. Surely flatro doesn't have anything left to give. Backing away. Concedes the round. FaZe do convert, but it's still not pretty. You know, it's lipstick on a pig at this point.
Round didn't start great either for them. That was Rops going down in mid. That was Carrigan running through a smoke, and that's Brokey falling off his teammate's head right there. The death to the bomb, the long way down.
Flashes through. Contesting mid. Presence and pressure. Big smoke into the elevator rooms. Carrigan already coming in behind you, and Synopsy meets Carrigan first. This is nice. Bit of a pep in their step. And Rain does go down. Meets flatro as he continues to just farm the frags. 25 will do for now. Teneri, 1 and done. Fighting his way back in was Rigon. Now gone.
Have to save. Have to
so
save.
9.
Yeah, they worked out perfectly, right? I was a little bit worried that they weren't going to stick the landing on that one right there, but they did, and now they're going to get themselves up to now 9 rounds, just a 3-round gap available here.
You can see how cool that smoke is. I mean, just as that SMG's arriving, he can just focus all of his attention on that left side.
Yeah, I had the confidence, right, for the utility from the CT pistol where Rain had the stagnate with Carrigan to deny the plant. But then when I saw them missing the scaffolding block smoke a couple of times, like, okay, that is a difficult smoke, but at this level of Counter-Strike, none of them should be difficult, right? So there's just a couple of issues that are plaguing FaZe here. Regardless, it's still close, right? And I think if we were to take the nameplates away and talk about this as a game of Counter-Strike, it would be a different conversation. But it's hard to do that when it's the world #1, the reigning champion, in a 0-2 bucket.
Right, all slinked up short side, so it could be bad info. Or does he consider short? Okay, yeah, big catch out of Brokey, just has a glance. And we'll shut him down to tie us up. Teneri's 5-7's already clutched up once. I think maybe the 1v3 may be an order too high.
Now, I don't want to say that flatro is cooled here. I don't remember everybody else's frags after the and just barrels straight down the fight. Another missed smoke here. This time it's going to be from BNE. But there's GXX with the opener.
Rops is gone. And Rigon staring at that smoke, far too wise for your games. Brokey could have a bit of an opportunity here, but the resmoke completely denies it. So it's walking into sight. It's Carrigan crouching through and eliminated BNE for the spotless 13th. It was GXX with an aggressive AWP opener. Maybe we'll see it in the replay.
Some big decisions for FaZe to make right here. Just looking at the cash, trying to understand the flow of the game. We're getting down to the business end, and they're being berated back. Twistnator down Brokey. This would be the perfect time for a pop-off towards the sandbag, but a missed shot, and Rigon, he'll remove him. Step out, the fight ready. That is 17 for Rigon, and if he's the individual that comes alive, this gets scary.
Big quad kill out of him, yeah. Just as you started saying, it can't just be flatro. Rigon has a 4K, and Bad News Eagles have a spotless defense. You'll see GXX is opening here. Rob's really not...
But those are very important in the scheme of this map.
GXX, he's definitely stubborn about this mid-hold, and FaZe come knocking on his door. You got the 4-man squad dispatched to have a look and force that AWPer off the line. More passive in nature.
If they just contact here into an AWP, okay, they are going to flash.
GXX alone on this one. Flash thrown, blind, and out. Good utility usage from FaZe. Reaction out of the Eagles. GXX completely caught in transition. Carrigan with a big opening for the squad. Twists across as well. Can make this his home temporarily. Fade of that smoke is coming, and he knows all too well he's on a timer. Bomb on the back of Brokey. Looks like they want to hit B on this. Scenari and Flatro will have a lot to do. Let's see. Does go down. Rain with the double opening.
Save, I think.
That should be the end.
Oh, it's just one player standing alive at Synopsy here. So all the rotation points have been cut off. The AWP is what he wants to find and will. A 4-on-1 situation. No. And I think that round with the defuse coming through, it might come back to cost him here as far as the cash goes. Twist will remove it all. Again. They have to be set up and ready for this. 2 players around middle. Once that smoke drops, they need to understand the maneuver that's coming their way. Flash is over. Util's great, but Karrigan, if he doesn't get the traction he's looking for, they're going to know it's a fake.
Oh, wow, a lot of ground. Down and out. This could be it. 2 to the good. Eagles have dealt with the initial invasion. Synopsy in limbo. Right slap bang in the middle with Robs. They're both playing with smokes and pulls out the flashbang. Trajectory indicates something to Robs. Not spotting anything on his adventure. Brokey will draw attention. Twist will draw blood. Flatro's head gone. No more contributions from him. Still Synopsy vigilant. Attack on the cross. Need more. Twist trying to save them. FaZe Clan level us out into the 2-on-2. Rigon's still kicking. Oh! Not anymore. Twists with 4 on the floor. Only 1 to fight. It's GXX. And he'll take it. As 3 posturing for early ramp control. Rigon on the fade, completely booked. Rain draws blood. FaZe first in OT.
Little details here. That's the pressure. That's poor timing on that incendiary. They should have thrown it a couple of seconds later as the smoke was about to fade. You could see Rigon there caught out looking like a bit of a tit.
Yeah, Robs, I like this. Sticking out up top. And an angle for that inquisitive CT if you do round that corner, which is coming. Flatro, Robs will have 1 opportunity, 1 pixel as the head rounds the corner if he can find Flatro, not even able to. On that close wall. That's Flatro delivering as they advance. He needs to help B. 3 coming in the front door. Rob still has mid-hold. Flatro still has frags. Big contributions from him. As Twist looks to ruin every hope and dream they may have had. 30 frags found as FaZe finds 60.
About the calendar year. With this man disadvantage, how are FaZe going to operate? Flashing Twist forward, he'll be held at bay by the Flames for now. That little tickle was noted, but they already knew there was at least a couple of offensive Ts making their way. Feels like a full commit.
Does. And just happy to take that duel. Pedestrian out of Synopsy. Puts Karrigan out, and yeah, well, disadvantage extended. Limited nades. Robs is the only one to drop him. You can see this is it. This has to be their go. A smoke, a pick out of Brokey. What? Synopsy. M4V Orb is no problem. .jpeg, okay, Twists. Needs to find all 3. He's already bailed FaZe out of trouble once, if not twice, and it will not happen thrice. At least not here in our second. Only Robs. No health, no hope. 4 alive. Eagles to equalize.
Yeah, okay, Rob. So damage, it doesn't even matter at this point. We'll be able to get the buy back. FaZe.
Real off angle. How well drilled are the Eagles? How will Twists fare against 2?
Bomb here as well, 45 seconds.
A lot riding on the Canadian. Oh, he's actually activating their patience. About to be rewarded! And Twist takes 2 down to an early grave. Still in play. It's down to a 2-on-2. What an exchange. Rain alive. Nade. Damage. Synopsy. 70.
Robs has to still be concerned with B because the fights went down. They don't know either side. That information with the smoke, it might be enough to get the rotation coming over.
Yeah, Rain has to move. Evade the flame. Safe. Needs to time this well. On the cross to the site. Flatro with the bomb. Smoked off and spray. Oh, it's shy. They will have a chance. Up and over. Caught by Synopsy. 1 frag away from the Eagles securing it. All on Robs. Can he save FaZe Clan? Can he extend play? Smoke and Kid available. Still, though, the numbers game being played. BNE, they have 2. Grouped up now. Process of elimination starting to dictate. Going early. First one frag found. Not ready for the repeat. Dropping the smoke, and there it is! Bad news, Eagles, not FaZe. Down a peg.